My name is Jennifer Mann, and I am the co-owner of the Lletty Hotel, known as Lletty Go Nest in Mostyn, Wales. There is, over the door to the pub, there is a bas relief of a man's head and what is currently painted as a sheep. But historically, Thomas Pennant, who owned the land in this area in 1796, talked about in his book that it was actually a chimerical figure with an owl face that was clinging and biting into the head of a man in anguish. And these things are seen in a few other cathedrals known as grotesques, and they were on churches to scare away bad things. So these, not just the figures, but these pictures of humans in pain, peril, remorse, to scare off bad juju from the places, and they've put it on top of the pub. And since then, it's been repainted to be a sheep and a man, and of course the man with a beard. So since we've moved in here, we've heard quite a few ghost stories. There's the previous owner, she said that she got poked in the back in the kitchen area. We've had one gentleman that came in and said his grandfather had been born in this building and passed away while playing the piano. And apparently there has been people who have heard the piano playing when there is nobody on it. We've heard stories about a little girl that roams the pub at night near the smugglers entrance. One of our workers that we had that was here when we were doing some updating to the men and women's toilets had seen a middle-aged woman pouring pints behind the bar on 2 different occasions. And the first day that he came to do a quote for us, he thought he saw a curtain move and somebody look out. But when he came in, he saw that that area was completely blocked off by chairs, and there was no way anybody could approach the window, let alone get to the curtain. We've also had a story of someone saw a man in period dress standing in the doorway. And then another woman told us that when she was working here, that she was doing her end of night cleanup and was moving a bottle of vodka. And when she spun around, there was a woman, very old, very Welsh looking woman in period dress, who they startled each other. She dropped the bottle of vodka and this woman ran through the bar out towards the main area of the room, which was interesting to us because the bar used to be on the other side of the room. So it makes sense that she would walk through it since it wasn't always there. However, we've lived here since July of 2022 and we've had no personal experiences. Anything that we have experienced as far as lights flickering is because of a bad bulb, or any noises have been the heating. Unfortunately, we haven't experienced anything on any of the floors of the building or caught anything on camera. I think that's about it.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Nick Mann. I am also the co-owner of the Lletty Hotel in Mostyn. Yeah, I'll tell you a little about the history of the place. So it was built in 1699, according to the door. You can't be entirely sure about that one, by Smith of Worcester, who was an Englishman, obviously, and he got some way through building the building and had to leave suddenly for some reason, who knows why. So he, as an honest man, left the money behind to make sure all the workers could get paid. And this is why the building is known as the Honest Inn, or the Honest Man. And it's still there in front of the door to this day. It was used, originally probably used as a warehouse. I think that was the original reason, but it had a variety of uses at that time, including as a prison for press gang soldiers, or sailors, I suppose. And so by the late 1700s, it had become a pub. And that's the point when Jane of Lletty turns up, and she was known in the area as a very good brewer. So her well-known alewife, and the landowner Thomas Pennant, he very much liked her beer. He was well known for this. He writes about smuggling. There's quite a lot of smuggling that went on at the time. I think Jen mentioned about that earlier. There's an interesting story about. They were smuggling wine through the place, and of course the customs officers eventually worked out they were smuggling wine through here. So they turned up, the officers turned up and found this pub full of well-dressed colliers. And they thought, great, we've got these. So all of these well-dressed colliers immediately beat up the customs officers and scarpered, leaving only the landlord left behind. And the landlord denied all knowledge of any of this and just said, no, I don't know what's going on here. And well, what could the customs officers do really at that point? That was it. There was tunnels dug. Apparently one went to the docks, although the seafront would have been quite close. I don't know how true that will be. And then another one up, as I say, probably to the estate, to move wine. To be fair, the barrels are quite big. I'm not sure how they'd fit through a tunnel, but who knows? Could have been smaller ones or more valuable wines, perhaps. It continued as a pub for most of the time after that. I think there's various records of different people running it in various times, and of course eventually it got bought by various breweries, and it was a Mostyn's pub in the up until the 2020s. That's all right. Up until the 2000s, when they finally divested it. I feel like I've ran out of history.
Yeah,
we bought it.
And it was in total disarray.
Oh yeah, I mean it was an absolute nightmare when we got it, because it had been very much neglected. The previous owners, when they bought it from the brewery, and when they bought it, they did a little bit of work, tried to make it nice, and then really didn't do very much more and just let it disintegrate. And of course, an old building like this, it needs to be looked after. It's been very interesting learning about the sort of the way the architecture works, and the fact that we suffer from damp is not actually because they've not aired the building out. It's actually because they've put the wrong paint on the outside, which is sort of strange, really. So we've had to do a lot of work to reconstruct it, but we want to keep the feel of the building. The building is what it is. It's got all these years of history, all these years of people using this building as a pub for most of this time, and we want to keep it as that. It should be a pub. It feels like it should be a pub, and that's why we've made it into one.
Hi, welcome to the channel. Tonight we're in North Wales. We're at the Lletty Hotel. Now this hotel is it's a pub actually, it's 325 years old. I'm going to have a little walk around it and see what we can bring in. Now apparently it's down as haunted, and there's been a lot of hauntings in this place in the past. It's 325 years old at the end of the day, so it's got a lot of history. It's a Grade 2 listed building, and the owners of the place have kindly let us do this, and we're just going to see if we can do it any justice tonight. Now, the landlady is a little bit sceptical about this being haunted. They've never had any experiences while they've been here, and they've been here a couple of years. Before that, who knows? But it is documented as being a haunted pub. So we're going to crack on, and we're going to see what we can bring in. So guys, what we've done tonight, we've got a still camera looking down the bar. That's where some of the activity apparently has taken place, around the bar. We've got the REM pod there on the bar as well, just in case anything actually walks through it. And we have the spirit talker, and down on the floor we have 5 cat balls all around this area, and the music box facing towards the window, as you can see down there, the dartboard there, that's facing that in that direction. So hopefully we should get something come through. So what we'll do, we'll just have a little bit of silence. So what I'm hearing actually now, whether the camera's picking it up or not, it probably is actually, is the humming sounds of the coolers. Pretty loud actually, that. So let's call out. Hello, my name's Paul. Got Xavier with me.
Hello.
We're at the Lletty Hotel in North Wales, in Mostyn. It's an old place. It's 325 years old.
The GoPro screen's just glitched out. Can you see little marks there? It was glitching out. Top corner of the screen.
Right.
When you were just talking then.
Right, okay, so it's still filming?
Yeah, still filming, yeah.
Okay, so we've got the camera glitching out. Now, the spirit talker has just said, you see us. We don't see you. Would you make yourself seen for us tonight? We've got a very sceptical landlady. Can you hear the ticking?
Yeah.
My name is Charles.
Okay, there's a ticking coming. I don't know. That could be part of the old bar system there. It's okay, Charles. We've got name Charles. Charles, would you like to come forward? If that's you, make yourself known. We're very friendly. We've come all the way from Sheffield. So we're looking for Charlie. Charlie, can you keep the cat balls down at the bottom on the floor? Make them light up for us. If you move them, they will show your presence around. You could move one, maybe 2. If you've got the energy, move a few more. Or you could favourably send the music box off if you walk down towards the dartboard down in the far corner there. That would be great. We know you prod somebody in the back. That's what you like to do. Would you like to prod me in the back?
Edith.
Okay, we've got Edith come out. Now, so we've got a male and a female name. Now, names don't usually come out straight away like that. But tonight we've got 2 names, one after the other. So Edith, Charles. Do you want to prod me in the back? I'm okay with that. So that ticking's gone, whatever that was down there. Sounding in that direction, so it's not the cameras. I mean the CCTV cameras, what is all around this place. So I don't know, I'm not sure what that is. However, My equipment I've got set up hasn't gone off. Maybe you could knock the K2 meter off, which is over here on the ledge.
Cemetery.
Cemetery. So I'll tell you a little bit about this place actually. For what I know, there are still some mine tunnels around this place from the outside. There is a brick wall outside, I've just seen that being actually put in with bits of stone, like it's been filled in, but you can tell it's not been built. It's been put there to cover something what's behind it, and I think that's one of the mines which came from the sea. Now the sea used to be almost up to this pub, but it's been taken back a lot over the years because of the drainage systems being put in and the railway, which is a bit sort of over that way towards the sea. So you could imagine where the smugglers come through the tunnels into this place to get their beer in and the things they actually smuggle in, and then get it through to the other side to the estate, which is behind the pub. So that's a bit of the history. That is a true story. It did have smugglers. It has been a hotel in the past. And the landlord and the landlady, what have it now, are in stages building it back up again. Okay, we're going to try the bar, see if we can get anything in the bar, and then we're going to go in the a little room at the back, which is interesting, and maybe there's something round there.
I was so scared.
I'll tell you a little bit about that when we get down there, but first of all, we'll go inside the bar and check it out. Right, okay, we're behind the bar now, and this is where people have felt that they've been touched, the bar people. Also, the customers have had the same experience in here as well, as you heard Jen tell you on the introduction when we first came on. So what I'm going to do here behind the bar, I'm going to do a little EVP, and hopefully we'll try and enhance it and bring it back and see if there's anything being said. So hello, my name's Paul. I don't want to try and keep my voice down because they're only upstairs. It's just after midnight. Can you tell me that you're present behind the bar or close to the bar, please? Okay, I can hear creaks above. That's probably the landlord and the landlady walking around. Can you make yourself known by making a noise? Maybe drop the K2 meter off, which is standing on the bar for me. Can you do that? Can you give me a name, please, and how long you've been here? Are you happy here? Okay. I can hear that ticking again. It does seem above there. But to be fair, like I said, people live above here, so I'm going to take it as though it's them what's making that clicking noise or creaking noise. Right, okay, let's have a look, see what we've got, if anything. Hopefully we'll be able to play it. So hello, my name's Paul. I don't want to try and keep my voice down because they're only upstairs. It's just after midnight. Can you Can you tell me that you're present behind the bar or close to the bar, please? Okay, I can hear creaks above. That's probably the landlord and the landlady walking around. Can you make yourself known by making a noise? Maybe drop the K2 meter off, which is standing on the bar for me. Can you do that? Just picking the car up outside.
Can you give me a name, please, and how long you've been here? Are you happy here?
Right, okay. I didn't hear anything on that, but maybe what we'll do when we get home, we'll enhance it, and if we do anything, hear anything in the background, we'll let you know, and we'll put it on the video. So hopefully, you never know. You see, when things are going to be picked up or not going to be picked up. Sometimes it may be, sometimes it may not be. So I'm going to do a little bit of SLS. I'm going to put the SLS camera on in the outside the bar on the other side and around the big fireplace there, and see if we can actually pick anything up out there. So let's follow me out there, and we'll give it a crack. Right, okay, what I've done, I've set a little bit of gear up. I've set the cat balls up on the floor, and the music box near the door, and the REM pod is down there over that part. So I've got the SLS camera, and it's now picking up somebody sat on there. Now this works with artificial intelligence. Now if I was to take that away from there and bring it back, it normally would disappear. So that is telling me there's somebody sat on that chair, and that's literally sat, isn't it? Can you see that? So let's go a bit closer to him. We don't want to frighten him away. So okay, he's moving away, look. So let's move back. Okay. Hello. We can see you. Can you tell us who you are, please? I can see you sat on the chair. I have noticed no other chair has anything on it, only that one. He's trying to, looks to me as though he's trying to hide where there's nothing to hide, unless there used to be a brick wall there as a divider, and he's around the old brick wall. But he's definitely sat on that chair. No other chair, as far as I can see, is coming up with anything apart from that one there. But that's definitely just picking the chair up. Yeah, you can see that one. That's picking the chair up. Where that is picking the figure up that's sat on it. Now just move forward a little bit. I'll go there. That's not picking anything up. Right, so go back to that one. So we have got somebody sat on that chair. Keeps disappearing. There we are. My name is Paul. We've got Xavier. He's gone now, look. He's gone. Oh, he's there. He's there. He's still there. We can see you. Can you make yourself known, please? Is it Charlie? If it's Charlie, can you move the beer mats, what's on the table at the side of you? Ah, he's trying to, the arm is trying to move the beer mats. Can you see that? Okay, I'm going to move around without trying to frighten him off. So if I look at it from a different angle. And he's not there. He was on the table. He's over the table now. He's leaning over the table. Has he gone? Has he gone? No, still on the table. Again, notice the other chairs in the background there have nothing on. All the activity is acting around this table and these chairs. And he's actually followed us to this chair now. So he's moving with us. So there he is.
That's just picking your hand up.
That's picking my hand up into it. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's move on, Zabby, and let's have a walk down to this area. Let's just pick in the... It's okay. Yeah, that's gone. So I could pick the table up, I can move it away, move it back, and it's gone. There's something around the chair, that's picking the chair up. So that's okay. Again, I'll move it away, move it back. So there's still something there. What do you think about that? Do you think it's picking the chair up, or is there a figure on there?
It's interesting.
Because I can see the legs, I can see the arms, and I can see the head.
And is it picking up every chair, or is it just certain ones?
Certain ones. And just have a look at these at the back. So that's that's definitely... Oh. So that's picking something up. I think that's picking the chairs up because it's disappearing. So that's picking the chairs up. There's nothing on the table. Now there's nothing on there, so has it moved over to this one? Okay, he's moved, he's switched chairs from there to here. It's probably the same spirit what's moved from the other chair down there. So he's following us about. Okay, interesting. Of course they're all theoretic, these, but what it's shown me is no actual figures were shown on these tables down here where we are now. When I put the SLS on down the other table down there, when it picked the first figure up. Now, it looks like when we've come up, the figures followed us and it's moved to this table, and then I've gone over here and it's moved to this one, swerved the camera back to this table, where Xavier is filming now, and it's disappeared. Right, so no other table has picked anything up. Was it a spirit? Or was it just nothing and picking the tables and chairs up? I always question it, but it's interesting because why isn't all the other tables and chairs picking things up? Why is it only certain ones? Why is it the tables what we moved to and from picking the same spirit up? I'll leave that one with you. Now, over in that room, it is quite interesting. We're going to move into there, have a look at that one, and we think that there's a secret tunnel behind that door. You can see the brickwork. The brickwork was built in 1975, and we don't know what's behind it. I think one day they'll break it down and have a look. Maybe there is a tunnel. We highly suspect that the tunnel is behind that wall, and I'll show you that now. Let's go there. And it's just behind you. So I just need to get up. And, it's a little bit tight in here. So do you want me to take the cameras off?
Yeah, you take it, yeah.
Okay.
Still recording.
Still recording. Right, okay. Now then, let's put that down there a bit. This is the wall of interest. Now, if you look at the plaster there, it says Billy. Christmas 75. So that's when this wall was built at the end of 1975. Now, that beam there is a second beam which goes into the bar area, and I'll show you that when I go out. And we think the tunnel is there now. The smugglers used to smuggle all sorts into this place at one time, from the sea up to here and through to the estate, which was at the back. And the tunnels go beyond this place actually, and is there anything behind there? I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out maybe one day when they do decide to take that wall down, if ever they do, and just see what is behind it. But it's definitely been walled up, and it's not an original wall. So 1975, walled up. Why? Now, we do know that behind that beam there,
How's your day?
there's a void. Nobody knows what's in that void, and it stretches the whole way down.
Problem.
So it's quite long. And why is there a void there? What was there before? I don't know. So we'll do a little shout out and see if we can bring anything in this little stretch here. Right, problem, and how's your day? Okay, how's your day? How are you? Are you still in the tunnel? Are you wanting to get out? Or are you in this room and wanting to get in?
What's in your hand?
What's in my hand is a camera. Okay, so if you want to show yourself, the camera will pick you up. Can you do that for me? There's little tins of paint here. Would you like to move one of them for me? Can you do that? Build some energy up around me. Just got a cold spot there. All of a sudden.
Church.
Can you tell me, are you around me now? It's not really cold in here.
My name is Fred.
Okay, Fred. We could have done that when we were at East Drive.
Crying.
Is your name really Fred? And where's the crying come from? Can you mention my name? My name's Paul. Can you say my name, Paul? Right, okay. So,
I control this place.
you control this place. Do you control the whole pub? Do you control the little room I'm in? Or do you control the tunnel, what's behind this wall? Now you can see the actual original stone down there, look. And then the brickwork is there. Right, okay, we're in the final area now, guys, and we're just going to turn that light off there. Don't know if you can see that gate or not.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, we have the gate up, so if you can walk through this where the green lights are, you will break it down. Right, okay, I can't see the lights on the camera, so what I'll do is I'll turn the light off, turn it right down. Just let me have a look a second. Actually, it doesn't turn it down, does it? It's
Just turn it off, you can see lights on here.
can you? You definitely can see them.
Yeah. See.
Okay. Right. Okay, we have the green gate. Now, Spirit, if you are in here, can you walk through the green gate? And you will take some of the lights away, and we will know you're there. All you have to do is walk through this entrance, either way. Can you do that for us? Can you make yourself present, please, for us? Can you show yourself? We're very friendly, we're not here to hurt you, we're here to talk to you, to communicate. We are a friendly couple. We've come a long way just to see you. Would you like to come and meet us? We know a little bit about you, what you do. Can you make some movement? Do apologise about the light, but oh, there's something just flown past the camera there as I've looked at it. Maybe an orb, I don't know. Something did fly past between me and the camera. Would you like to manifest? Are you here? It's quite cold in here actually. And believe it or not, we're underground. There is ground above us. So we are underground. And maybe this is the place you hang around. Would be ideal for a spirit to keep out of the way. If I bang or tap on this unit here, can you repeat that? Right, okay. Right. So, put the light on, have you? Right, okay. What we got? We've
The screen just glitched out again.
Has it glitched out again?
Yeah.
Okay, we've had a couple of glitches on the camera. I don't know what's causing that. Is it a spirit causing that? Or is it a glitch on the camera? It's the second one we've had tonight. Interestingly, we had the stick figure in the big room, in the bar area. Make what you will with that, really. Was it a spirit? It was interesting. It was sat on the chair and followed us down and sat on the chair at the end. When we filmed, there was nothing on the other chairs. So that's telling me, A, it followed us down the bar and sat on the chairs at the other end with us as we filmed down there, or B, it's just picking the chairs up. The cat balls haven't gone off, the K2 meter's not showing anything, neither has the REM pod or the music box, so everything's been really silent tonight. We've got the gate up here, what they call the green gate, nothing's walked through that. So, is the Lletty Hotel haunted? You'll make your mind up on that. In the comments, please let us know. So, from the Lletty Hotel in North Wales, we'll see you on another chance. Have a good one.